Good morning, students. After the completion of a little lengthy topic under organic chemistry, aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acid, let us move towards the physical chemistry part, namely surface chemistry. In physical chemistry also we studied three important topics, namely solids completed, solution part is completed, chemical kinetics is also completed. We will go for one more unit in the physical chemistry, namely surface chemistry. We cannot give the definition for surface chemistry, but we can give the meaning for the topic. Means what are the sub units we are going to discuss under surface chemistry. Will have the phenomenon only on the surface rather than the bulk of the medium. ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮೇನ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ 3 ಸಬ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್, ಕ್ಯಾಟಲಾಸಿಸ್, ಕೊಲೈಡ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕೇವಲ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಡೀತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫಿನಾಮಿನಲ್ಗಳಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನಬೇಕು ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ 3 ಸಬ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್, ಕ್ಯಾಟಲಾಸಿಸ್, ಕೊಲೈಡ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಕಲಿತುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಪೂರ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಡಿಲೀಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಆಗಿರೋ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Still the up to end of the December no classes, regular classes, no college, no regular classes, but they given that examination for SSLC and PUC will be there in the month of June. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ but one thing is true, from 1 to 8th it is almost 0 year. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ತಪ್ಪು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಡಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಟಚ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕೂಡ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ 3 ಸಬ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್, ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸದ್ಯದ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ nothing is related from adsorption. ಮೊದಲೇ ಸಣ್ಣ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅದು. What is adsorption? Where we find the adsorption process by taking some example we have to indicate. Brief information regarding the difference between adsorption and absorption. Then based on the force of attraction between adsorbate and adsorbent, what are the main types? Physical adsorption, chemical adsorption, differences to be studied. Then adsorption of a gas on solid, there we have to indicate Friend-Looch adsorption, isotherm, the graph we have to indicate, and conditions for greater extension of the adsorption of gas on solid to be discussed. A brief information regarding applications. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯಾವುದು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕೊಲೈಡ್ಸ್, ಕೊಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಲೆಂದಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅದು, ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಲೆಂದಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್. ಸಮ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಲೀಟೆಡ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಮಲ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೊಲೈಡ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋತ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಷನ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಎರಡು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಎಮಲ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್, ಆಯಿಲ್ ಬೇಸು ಮತ್ತು ವೈಸ್ ವರ್ಸ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೆಟಲಾಸಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಂದಿ ನೋ ಡೌಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೆಟಲಾಸಿಸ್, ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಯಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೆಟರೋಜಿನಿಯಸ್ ಕೆಟಲಾಸಿಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಲೀಟೆಡ್. ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ activity and selectivity of the catalyst is deleted. How enzyme act as a catalyst, what is its mechanism, and all information is deleted. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ adsorption first. The main topic is surface chemistry. Subunit 1 is adsorption. Still, what question paper pattern we had in the earlier days, definitely it will going to change for this year at least. As it is ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ವೆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ PU board. We'll have the meeting in the district level. There will, after taking a decision, will inform you exactly what is the pattern. Now we can do the definition for adsorption. The accumulation of particular substance. Particular substance means maybe a gas, maybe a liquid, or maybe a solid. Particular substance on the surface of either the solid or liquid or gas. The accumulation of particular substance on the surface of solid, liquid or gas. The accumulation of particular substance on the surface of solid or liquid or gas rather than the bulk of medium. Is called as adsorption. What is the meaning? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಬಲ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೀಡಿಯಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋ ವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ adsorption process ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. There are two terms come across in the adsorption mainly. One is adsorbate, another is adsorbent. The substance which is going to accumulate, on the surface of other is called as adsorbate. Adsorbate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು adsorb ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ that is called as adsorbate. Whereas the substance on its surface, the adsorption takes place is called as adsorbent. ಎರಡು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು adsorbate, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು adsorbent. ಯಾವ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು adsorbate, ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹತ್ತಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು adsorbent ಆಗಿದೆ. I can convince by taking one or two examples for the adsorption. Example, if gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, hydrogen, carbon monoxide, etc. taken in a vessel containing powdered charcoal, that vessel containing charcoal powder, what happens? The pressure gets decreases. Due to adsorption. Means here gas like oxygen is adsorbate, and the charcoal powder is adsorbent. Any example you can have. When I am going to dip this elongated chalk in a liquid ink, what happens? what happens? Only on the surface, that ink is going to absorbed on only on the surface of charcoal. Okay, this ink is absorbent, whereas the charcoal is absorbent. When a solution of raw sugar is passed over a charcoal bed, the raw sugar solution becomes colorless. Why? Because the colored components present in the solution, sugar solution, is absorbed by the charcoal. Here the charcoal is absorbent, colored component is absorbent. If the process of removing the absorbed substance from the surface on which it absorbed is called as desorption. Removal. Desorption means removal of absorbed components from the surface of adsorbent is called as desorption. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ DE ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಮೂವಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ here? Removal of the adsorbed components from the surface is called as desorption. You can give the difference between absorption as well as adsorption. While writing the differences, you can write it briefly. Absorption is a process in which the particular substance is going to accumulate in the bulk of the medium. The substance is going to penetrate into the bulk of medium is called as the adsorption, whereas the particular substance is going to accumulate only on the surface rather than the bulk of medium is called as adsorption. Similarly, absorption is neither exothermic nor endothermic. Means if you conduct absorption, for example, sponge dipped in water, what happens? If you take a cross section of the sponge after dipping in the water, what happens? The water is completely uniformly entered into the interior part of the sponge, that is absorption. During that absorption, there is no liberation of heat nor absorption of heat, means it is neither exothermic nor endothermic, whereas adsorption is an exothermic process. Adsorption ಆದಾಗ heat liberate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆದರೆ absorption ಆದಾಗ heat liberate ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, absorb ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is introduction part. Definition of adsorption we given: the accumulation of a particular substance on the surface of a solid or liquid or gas rather than the bulk of medium is called as adsorption. There are two terms. The substance accumulate on the surface of other is called as adsorbate, and the substance on its surface the adsorption takes place is called as adsorbent. Different examples are quoted, but I have written only one. If a gas like oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon monoxide is taken in the vessel containing charcoal powder, the pressure gets decreases due to adsorption. Here oxygen, nitrogen are the adsorbate, charcoal is adsorbent. Like this, different example you can take to conclude the definitions for those adsorbate and adsorbent. Before going to the details of the absorption, let us have a brief information regarding differences between absorption and adsorption. Differences ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪಾಂಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಾಟನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ದೋದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್. ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಇಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗಿಸಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪೆನೆಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಬಲ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್. ದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ರಾದರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ ಬಲ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಹೀಟ್ ಲಿಬರೇಟ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತು ಬಿಡುಗಡೆನೂ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೀಟ್ ಲಿಬರೇಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ನಡಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಲಿಬರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಎಕ್ಸೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್. The important point expecting for the examination is what are the types of adsorption, that is based on force of attraction held between adsorbate and adsorbent. There are two types, namely physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಬರೋದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ತದನಂತರ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಬದಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ and chemical adsorption. Differences between physical and chemical adsorption is the heading I given. I will make two columns. Physisorption andre physical adsorption, chemisorption andre chemical adsorption. Any word they can quote. Number of differences are there, at least 3-4 differences. If you practice it is easy. In physical adsorption, the adsorbate and adsorbent, the adsorbate and adsorbent are held together by weak van der Waals force. Weak van der Waals force. In the physical adsorption, the adsorbate and adsorbent are held together by weak van der Waals force. Opposite to that statement in the second column, chemical adsorption, the adsorbate and adsorbent are held together by strong covalent force or ionic force. In the chemical adsorption, the adsorbate and adsorbent are held together by strong ionic bond or a covalent bond. Like this, the differences can be considered for physical and chemical adsorption. It is reversible. It is reversible. It is irreversible. It is irreversible. The heat of adsorption under physical is comparatively low, lies between 20 to 40 kilojoules per mole. Lies between 20 to 40 kilojoules per mole. Whereas heat of adsorption in chemical is more. The heat of adsorption is comparatively high, which lies between 80 to 240 kilojoules per mole. Definitely they are exothermic. Comparatively one is low, another is high. It is favorable at low temperature. It is favorable It is favorable at low temperature. Favorable at low temperature. It is favorable. It is favorable at high temperature. Okay. It shows the multi-layers. It shows multi-layers. It shows the multi-layers of adsorbate on the surface of adsorbent. On the surface of adsorbent, it shows multi-layers. If you take a cross section, no doubt the central part will be empty, but the surface part, in the surface part only you can find different layers, that we call it as a multi-layers. You can compare with these layers. When you cut the little young tree, you find the annual rings. In that manner, you will find multi-layers of adsorbate on the surface of adsorbent. Whereas it shows, chemical adsorption shows unimolecular layer of adsorbate, unimolecular layer of adsorbate on the surface of adsorbent. If you observe the cross section, the central part is empty, but on the outer surface you don't find different layers. It is unimolecular layer of the adsorbate on the surface of adsorbent can be observed. Like this, we have a different points to distinguish between physical and chemical adsorption. ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಎಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ್ರಿ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಫಾರ್ ಅವರ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ಡ್. Read it once again. In the physical adsorption, the adsorbate and adsorbent are held together by a weak van der Waals force. In the opposite, the adsorbate and adsorbent are held together by a strong ionic force or a covalent bond. It is reversible, it is irreversible. The heat of adsorption is comparatively low, between 20 to 40 kilojoules. The heat of adsorption is comparatively high, between 80 to 240 kilojoules per mole. It favors, it is more pronounced ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ನಾನು ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಫೇವರೇಬಲ್ ಎಟ್ ಲೋ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಎಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯದಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೇವರೇಬಲ್ ಎಟ್ ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಎಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ಡ್ at higher temperature. After completion of the process, if you take a cross section, if you observe in the microscope, you will find different layers of the adsorbate on the adsorbent. That I use the term multi layers of adsorbate on adsorbent. Whereas in case of chemisorption or a chemical adsorption, you will find unimolecular layer of adsorbate on adsorbent. Still more points are available, but for an exam is concerned, maximum 3 points are enough. Let us go for the particular adsorption of a gas on the solid. Gas and solid ಮೇಲೆ adsorb ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. That is adsorption isothermal. The variation of amount of gas adsorbed, the variation of amount of gas adsorbed on the surface of solid, on the surface of solid with pressure at constant temperature, is expressed by means of curves, graph curves. That curves are a graph of a amount of gas absorbed on the surface of solid with the pressure at a constant temperature. Curves are a graph we are using, that is called as adsorption isotherm. It's a new term. Adsorption isotherm ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರ್ತವೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ adsorption isotherm ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. That can be related by using an equation x upon m is equals to k into p to the power 1 upon n. This is called as French adsorption isotherm. French for EUNDICH. French adsorption isotherm you have to call, where x means mass of gas adsorbed, m means mass of solid adsorbent, and k and n are constants, whereas p is pressure. This equation x upon m equals k into p to the power 1 upon n is called as French adsorption isotherm. If you want the terms, x means mass of the gas adsorbed, m means mass of the solid adsorbent, k and n are the constant values, p is the pressure. If you plot the graph of x upon m along the y-axis, pressure along the x-axis, if you plot, you will get the different curves at a different temperatures. If I mention the temperature, then you will come to the conclusion that first curve is at 273 Kelvin, second is 244 Kelvin, third is 195 Kelvin. What conclusion can be drawn based on the graph I drawn? X-axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ pressure ಇದೆ, y-axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ x upon m ಇದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ mass of adsorbate upon mass of adsorbent along the pressure. We got different curves at different temperatures. What it indicates? Increase in pressure, ನೋಡಿ, increase in pressure, decrease in temperature, increases the adsorption of gas on solid is the conclusion. ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಓದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವಾಗ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ adsorption process gets increases is the conclusion we are taking. Okay, the variation of amount of gas adsorbed on the surface of solid with the pressure at a constant temperature is expressed by means of a curve that is called as a adsorption isotherm. In order to obtain the graph for a gas on solid, x upon m equals k into p to the power 1 upon n is called as a French adsorption isotherm, where x is the mass of gas adsorbed, m is mass of solid adsorbent, k and n are the constant values, p is the pressure. When a graph of x upon m against p is plotted, we'll get the curves, different curves at a different temperature. By referring to the graph, we are coming to the conclusion that increase in pressure, decrease in temperature increases the adsorption of gas on solid means. You can expect the question like this. ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಡ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಗಮನಿಸ್ರಿ, 273 ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಹೌದಾ, 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 244 ಮೈನಸ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಲೋಯರ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್, ಹೈಯರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ಹೈಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ adsorption of gas on solid is the conclusion we have taken. We'll go for the remaining part in the next class. We'll go for applications of adsorption ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು then we have to move towards the catalysis. Okay, thank you.